Hello everyone, welcome to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. Well, I did a little horse trading. Actually, it was pig trading. A foreigner buddy of mine here who's got a fairly extensive solar setup traded him 2 piglets for these 6 100-watt solar panels. Now he paid a good chunk of change, almost 4,000 pesos each for them, but that was a couple of years ago, and they are used. Now I saw online where you can get these for about 1,100 pesos plus shipping, which is another 253 I think each. So just call these 1,400 pesos. That's about what I could replace them for. And the ones that are, the reason that those are so cheap is that they don't have these wires on the back. So you have to supply your own wires. So you have to do a little bit of wiring on them. They're just the panels themselves. So probably 1,500, 1,600 per panel. But these haven't been used much, and they're, I forget the brand name, but they're a recognizable German-made solar panel, Bosca or something like that, and they're high quality, and so I think I got a pretty good deal on them. About 9,000 pesos worth of solar panels for 2 piglets, so it's a fair trade. So there's 6 of them. That's 600 watts. So this is going to more than double our solar system. When Tata has time, we're going to mount them right here on this little building here that we lived in right after the typhoon, and that Jin and her kids live in now. So just going to mount them in a line here, just how they're stood up against the van, but they're going to be laid down there at a little bit of an angle so that they catch the morning sun. And then I'm going to put them on a, I don't know, it's not going to be a rocking cradle like that. What I plan for these is for them only to rock one way. Basically just stand them up in the afternoon so that they catch the evening sun, because you can see the sun right there and it just sets straight back that way. So they'll be at an angle in the morning where they can catch the morning sun, probably about, I don't know, 20-degree angle to catch morning sun, and then I'll be able to flip them maybe 30-40 degrees for the evening sun. And so that will allow us to, look, I can run the house right now with the solar system we've got, the refrigerator, all the fans, all the gadgets, but I can't pump water at the same time, and that's a necessity. I can't pump water and run the aeration while I'm running the house. It's one or the other. And this addition here will allow me to do both, at least during sunlight hours, at least during the day. So 9 hours a day I'll be able to run completely off of solar. Now at night, of course, we'll have to use Wahico. So all we're lacking really now is, I don't know, maybe 5 more batteries, 5 or 6 more batteries, and that would get us, I don't think we'd be able to run aircon through the night, but we'd be able to run the aeration that we have and fans and gadgets and whatever through the night, and still be able to fully recharge and run everything the next day. So this goes a long way for us to be off-grid. We're only about halfway there now, because to be off-grid we would need probably another 6 of these and another dozen batteries to get us over the night. But we're getting there, and This is a good trade for us. It's baby steps. That's kind of what we do around here. I've already got a controller for this. I'm going to look at this controller. I may switch the controllers. I couldn't remember if this was a 30 or a 40 amp. So, which one is this? I can't remember if this is the 30 or the 40. Yeah, it says up here on the top. This is the 30. So, at 24 volts, it can handle 480 watts. It says, but I've had 550 on it. So, it can easily handle these panels here. So what I'm going to do, I've got the original controller that came with our old panels here, and it's only a 30 amp, and it's one of the it's one of the 300 peso ones, so it's not expensive at all, and it handled those 550 watts there on a 30 amp controller. It handled it just fine. So I'm going to put the original controller that came with these panels back on them, and I'm going to use this what I consider to be beefier controller, and I'm going to use that on these here. So we'll be at 1150 watts. That's fairly substantial. Of course, we need, like I was saying, about 1,000 more watts, and we need, like, this is about 1/4 of the battery bank that we need. So we would need to completely line this table with batteries. So probably 6 more, just like that. And per amp hour, these are the cheapest batteries. These are the cheapest lead acid that you can get. I know they sell much larger batteries online, but the cost per amp hour of storage is substantially more than those truck batteries, and they have worked well. So really, we're more than halfway there now, and we can start to realize with what we have here some substantial savings on our electricity, just with what we have, and much more leeway on, at least even on a cloudy day, we would be able to run, perhaps not the house and the pump and aeration, but we would at least be able to run one or the other. Whereas now on a cloudy day, we really can't do anything. So I'm pleased about it. He's got a couple more of these panels. I don't know if he has plans for them. I think he's only got 2 left, and we didn't really have enough to trade. We were really originally going to do 4 panels for 1 piglet. That was his original offer. But then his wife caught wind of that, and because these were almost 4,000 pesos each, what they paid for them, she thought that that wasn't a great deal. So I counter-offered 6 panels for 2 piglets once I became aware that his wife wasn't too pleased with the initial deal. And she wasn't thrilled about this one either, because they paid almost 25,000 pesos for those right there, and they're getting 7,000 pesos worth of piglets for them. So, but they are used, and it is what it is. Used is at least half price. These have I think these have a 25-year warranty on them. He used them. He had these right before the typhoon. Or did he get them right after? They're no more than 2 years old. So, because they have a 25-year warranty, I'm thinking they'll at least put out 50% for the next 10 or 15 years. And 10 or 15 years from now, I probably won't care. So we're about halfway there on our solar system now. So another 1,000 watt worth of panels and another, I don't know, 1,000 amp hours of battery storage, and we'll be there. We'll be able to I doubt if we would ever snip this line from Bahico. That's the Bahico line coming in there. But we would not be forced to use it much. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.